stars I'm gonna try to get, so let's just get to it. So, 3, 2, 1, go! And welcome to Madness. I'm gonna try to talk when it makes sense, and I'm gonna try to overwhelm the music, which is sometimes really loud. Well, you saw the previous run with Warp Zone, so you kind of know what the deal is. And so this is the overworld of Madness. Looks amazing, as you can see already. Immediately I have the overworld 1 split, and immediately it's not going very well. So yeah, basically I have a ridiculously high estimate, I'm gonna warn about that. And either the run is gonna go well and I'm gonna curl the estimate, or it's not gonna go well, and you will notice what happens when that's the case. Case in point here. This is a skip to the wing cap level, it's 2 precise wall kicks, and I'm already like 25 seconds behind the good one. Welcome to Batman, allegedly. So yeah, this is some kind of Batman intro theme for some kind of cartoon that I have never seen of Batman, and yeah, it totally sounds like it, doesn't it? And that's about all I can talk about with this wing cap switch, because you just fly over here, then you fly under the entire level, and now we are going to do a Koopa race. And he's like, I'm the fastest Koopa in the world, do you think you can beat me? Yeah, no balls. Well, today I have all the balls. So here's a Koopa Mountain Koopa race. This is the origin of the clear GIF emote that you can post in chat. I'm gonna jinx it right now. I think that I know of a way to not get the clear here. If I do, I will have to reset the level. But yeah, let's see it coming. Come on, Koopa, come on, you can do it. No clear, okay. So the clear is when the Koopa falls through the floor because it's too steep and the Koopa doesn't have enough collision. I think that it can be avoided by having Mario stay close to the Koopa as it's approaching the top of the slope, but it's not an exact science. I don't know that that's for sure the case. I'm just like lucky not to get a clear here technically. Yeah, back to the overworld. We're going to enter this random pipe, and obviously that's going to be Metal Cap right off the bat. Now the Metal Cap has a very interesting level design, as you can see, because it has 2 metal walls with vanilla metal textures. Oh, and I also died. Yep, that's a very good start of the run. Lucky the Metal Cap is like the only place in the entire first 2 overworlds that if you die in it, you actually have a sort of fixed warp, so you spawn close to the start of the level, so this is not the biggest tragedy in the world. But hopefully that doesn't repeat itself, because things will get stinky if I die more in early places like this. So yeah, it's actually pretty easy, simple red coins. I'm just losing time because I'm being bad right now. And yeah, when you have seen these first 2 courses, I think you have seen enough to know about how the rest of the game Madness is gonna go. It's really gonna be like this. Barely levels at all. Okay, at least I got this first try. Levels that barely look like levels at all. That barely function at all, but hey, at least the content is there. Okay, so now we're gonna go to our first main course of the game. Logically, it's gonna be course 11, and logically you bump into the wall to go there. Because that makes sense, just like everything in this game. And the name is Bird is the Word, and this level is entirely made up of birds. It's like some very distant, very countryside cousin. Oh my goodness, that's not a very good start. So yeah, that's like the countryside cousin of the Sandbird from Super Mario Sunshine, because none of the birds are moving, but oh god, they sure have the collision. Nice movement, bro. Yep. I have to get rid of a little bit of nerfs here, otherwise we are not gonna go anywhere with this. I'm already forgetting how to do proper movement. Yep, that's why you guys should not really play this game. Why am I playing this game then? Well, basically, hopefully, with my run here through the different courses, you will be able to see that somewhere buried deep within the ROM hack, there's like actual level ideas, there's like actual content that could be done if Kaze knew how to properly ROM hack at the time. But this was also his first ROM hacking experiment, like this was his first levels ever in ROM hacking, and he just basically did things quickly and dirtily to learn how the tools work. That's how the story goes. And I think he did a pretty damn good job, because then he went on to make... Wow. Yeah. Okay, so I guess I'm showing the dead warp early and a whole lot in here. I might have to take an extra reset to replenish lives actually, even before going to course 1 or something. Anyway. So yeah, like, considering that his second rogue hack was Magic Wand, which was in most aspects shit, but he already started doing like custom behavior scripts programming and whatnot. Yeah, I think he has done pretty well in progressing his skills, at least programming wise. Level design wise, we'll see about that. Because this has a true magnum opus, obviously. Yeah. So yeah, one more start in Bertie's Award, we got Happy Meal. Obviously the hashtag not sponsored reference. Now I'm gonna have to do this climb up there yet again. And yeah, it's a little bit difficult because it's suspended over nothing. But in general, yeah, that's more like what it should look like. Without so many problems that I just had right there. But that's fine, that's why I have a very high estimate, because again, when this game goes well, it goes really well. When it goes badly, holy shit, you're gonna suffer. Okay, right here, usually you can re-enter the level, exit course, and then get close to course 1, but I'm gonna reset the game instead, because that's gonna give me more lives again. Unfortunately, I wasted a lot of them right here, and that's not exactly intended this early in the game. Oh, and also, you know how old rogue hacks have really shitty camera? Well, Madness takes it up a notch. Madness makes really sure to teach you how, yeah, camera could always be worse compared to a new one. Hopefully we're not gonna see much of that in this level at least. Womp's New Fortress. If Nintendo made a new Womp's Fortress and this was their level, honestly, people would get mass fired, I feel like. Okay, the Womp is not cooperating, so I guess I'm gonna kill him first. You see that star in the distance? That star is aptly titled Don't Kill King Womp, because that's what's required to get that star. Use the Womp as a platform instead of stomping on him. Reset, also reset the audio. Yo! Is the game actually so broken? Left it. Wait, did I go to mono and not reset back to stereo? Yep. All rogue hacks especially tend to be basically magic. Not always a good kind of magic, like this is shit magic. But yeah, magic nonetheless. So yeah, welcome to left ear gaming or right ear gaming, depends on what the game feels like. So now let's try to not kill King Worm, you know? Okay, I don't know how this is gonna go. This is very janky. Oh my god, I still got the star. I actually thought I had failed it the moment the Womp stomped. So yeah, thank god I got that. It's kind of precise, it doesn't literally require a chain long jump, but... Damn, I mean, you just jump and hope. There's no way to tell and no way to recover it in case you have actually failed. So I'm just glad that that worked. Thanks for the GL Russia. Don't believe it's stereo modern jumbo wombo. I know, right? And now here's the other side of madness. Stars so short and stupid that it's basically like doing a single star. You do like 3 jumps and you're awarded with a star already. Of course, this run is being the any percent of the rogue hack. I'll be trying to get as many of these stars as possible and not tap into the difference between 72 and 122 stars. Because if we do that, yeah, the game will massively scale in difficulty. The difference between 72 and 122 stars is legitimate, almost the difference between casual and accidentally Kaizo rogue hack. Okay, I know I said the thing. I said, you know, it's Kaizo. It's not necessarily, but basically all of the red coin stars in the game are a huge difficulty spike from the rest of the level because they follow the trope to basically all the stars from the level or equivalent to that content and then do something else on top of it. For example, this is course 1 and it has a red coin that requires you to get back to the main level from it by BOJing because it's stuck in some stupid walls that you just cannot kick around, you cannot like make your way on top of them. As far as I know, you have to BOJ out of there. But yeah, we are done with this. We ground pounded the random box of madness, TM. So that's course 1, and now we are gonna go to another grasslands level, course 4, Flower Garden. See, there's a free tower there, isn't that nice? We are gonna skip over that because it is actually free, there's just a little trick to it. but I want to get some of the more dangerous stars in the level first. And if I fail, well, yeah, then I can back up with this. I didn't want to back up this star with this, but yeah. This thing here is called Invisible Walls. And no, it's not quite invisible walls, it's an invisible pushable metal box. So like, if you know to push against it, then easy peasy. If you don't, well, you might as well think that this is Kaze's first mess up in the realm of invisible walls, you know. So now I'm gonna try the same thing that I tried the other time, but actually working? Nah, actually, I'm gonna try to take the bully first. So the first star in this level is called Too Much Shells. And the moral of the story is the game wants you to take a shell, climb to up here, and then fight this shell, which is actually a big bully. But we are just gonna not do that. And now the second part of this is getting the bullet through the wall. This is not quite intended. Yep, I got myself through the wall instead. I started getting this in the recent years to watch practice a whole lot, and yeah, that sucks. There is a random hole in the middle of this structure texture to the pyramid texture from Vanilla. And the moral of the story is you push the bullet through the random hole there, and then it falls in the lava down here, ideally. But when it doesn't happen, yeah, it's stinky time. Cool, so madness is just impossible, yeah. Yeah, Bowser 2 is basically Kaizo. We'll get to it. Yeah, Kaizo had the clever idea to use TikTok walk objects for Bowser 2, and yeah, that's your heads up for that. We're gonna see that in hopefully like an hour or so. It should probably be less than an hour, but at this point I suck so much that this is going into the train wrecker category, which makes sense. I swear, I practiced the first overworld, but yeah, the bully star is unironically the thing that went worse than I have ever had. Probably because I started trying to do things that I have never done before, which is, as always, a recipe for disaster. See, that's good, because now he's stuck in the wall. I can... excuse me? Come back here, Colorado? Nah, he's fucked. Nah, there's no way to get the bully now. I kicked him out of bounds, so, time to get something else. Yeah, this is totally fine. Yep. So, it's a little bit too early for my ass to get kicked, but if anything was going to do it, then yeah, it was going to be Flower Garden, so here we go. Now, I'm actually gonna save the schedule by actually taking up the 145 for this run. Oh well. Okay, I guess I'm gonna try to go for the other star because this is getting ridiculous. Of course, I can actually do the wall kicks as intended to get that one, but that's boring to hell with that. So now, if you thought we are done with invisible walls in this level, no, this is a maze of fake walls, and there's another star in here, but we are already on schedule. Well, too bad. No saving needed. Well, too bad. I'm gonna be the hero that nobody wanted, but everybody needed. You know how it is. And if you don't know how it is, you're warning in real time, so... Yeah, because this wall jump is going fine. I don't need the elevators for this shit, but this here? Yeah, maybe it doesn't help that I'm playing on keyboard and all that jazz. I mean, controllers would probably have an easier time with this, but... oh my... The jump is tight there, and I'm kind of winging it, which is the worst thing you can do. But in my defense, you know how it is, it went well in practice. Okay, fine, I'm gonna do the wall jumps intended, otherwise you're gonna be here all day. Let's try to get the bully at least. Also, that's fall damage. Well, madness never disappoints. At least you can say that for sure. Okay, I think the bully is... oh! That straight up just killed the bully. Yep. As I said earlier, madness is magic. So now, where did the star spawn, you might ask? Well, why? Obviously. Let's try that again. Where did the star spawn, you may ask? Well, obviously, in the middle of this platform. It's right next to the shell, by the way. Yep, I'm not sure we'll have time, especially for you keep talking indeed. Yeah, no promises. And also another staple of playing Madness is there's like a million warp pipes to go to, so that also means you can boost time on ledge grabbing the pipes. Amazing gameplay. So now, slightly less weird skip, slightly more intended wall kicks here. So it's worth noting that these kind of metallic walls outside of the level boundary usually indicate the so-called secret stars of each level. Believe it or not, they're kind of themed because you're gonna see more or less one of these in every level. They're gonna be called secret of something something. And yeah, basically they all look like that. A wall kicking section with those thin metal walls that usually won't do you any favor in trying to conquer them. And there's just a star at the end, just because that's how it is. But we are out of there, thank God. And to round up Overworld 1, here's Bowser 1 with amazing music again. This is supposed to be Sonic Adventure 2 Final Rush, by the way. You're never figuring that out by yourself, so I'm just gonna tell you right now. As you can see, there's a bunch of this texture, that texture, red coins, Womps, fire speeders, and finally we are gonna see some amps later. And now a staple of good roll hacks. Half of this slope is too steep collision, because it's like a too steep triangle, and the other half of this slope is just like walkable thingy that you don't need to jump kick from. So now of course we don't get the red coins here, because that's torture. But yeah, I'm gonna be totally onto the case of beating Bowser in a hot second, or not. Or a hot 20 more seconds. It is definitely Final Rush. Well, the true fans will always guess it, I guess. So yeah, you don't even need the switch. I take it for quote-unquote safety, but it totally played against me in this case. Mario, my first level seems to be easy. Well, the second level will get you, or something like that. You know how it is. Why did I go Mario camera? At least I got the Bowser throw, you know. If there's gonna be any salvation in this very bad first overworld, I hate you so much, QQ, then it's gonna be this. Yeah, this game just has layers upon layers of quote-unquote war, except not really. Like funny text boxes, it even goes into racism at some point, but we are gonna try to swiftly skip that. Actually, no, we are not gonna see it at all, I think. A lot of swear words, yeah, you know that the whole shebang of the 2012 and similar years. I guess this one peaks at 130 most, here's to hoping, but we'll see. And now the second overworld, more of the same from the first overworld, except with different content. Such as an almost 3-star, presented to this Goomba Toad, or by this Goomba Toad. The fights are the most high quality part of the hack because they're the new untouched, obviously. And now, in order to get to the next main course and the last cap course, you have to go over here, through this fake wall, which is not indicated in the slightest. Hooray for level design. And welcome to Batman again, because it's Vanish Cap, so the music is the same. And there's another Koopa race! Hell yeah! So now, in order to beat this Koopa race in a reasonable amount of time, I think we have to do a skip like this. And now for some wall kicks, which are not trivial in the slightest. With Mario Cam, they're a little bit difficult, but if you're doing things properly, it's fine. You can double text box here with the Switch and the Koopa, but considering how I performed so far, I'm not gonna take any chances. It's just a preview for Madness Remake, right? Yeah, sadly no. I've been on idle from any kind of effort like that for a long while, so no. No. There's unfortunately not gonna be any surprises today. My question is how you even remake this, with a lot of artistic interpretation, basically. Damn it, damn it. Okay, so now, welcome to the level so bad that Kaze himself called it Glitchy Mountains because he knew how bad this level is with invisible walls and all that shit. You're not gonna see it in the first star because it literally requires a triple jump off the level. It is called Fly Guy, so that's actually the intended way to get it, but don't worry, we will see Fly Guy action very soon. From scratch, yeah. Take the geometry and attempt to make a comprehensive level. No, you take so to say, you take the ideas that you witness and think the levels actually have behind them, and then you design your own thing around them. Before the fight, guys, I will do this for some reason, because I'm just up here. So this is the core of the glitchiness. You can only get down here from bonking, because there's like all the invisible worlds, all the invisible walls that the world was ever able to produce are down that pit. It's like almost exposed ceilings or on purpose or something like that. It's really bad, we just won't get to see it. So, yeah. Whoops, I'm going the wrong way. I still need to do course 9. I know it's really shit, but, you know. Oh my god, I haven't had a single good entry to this course so far. There's ways to make it seamless, but I'm certainly not playing seamlessly today. So now, Fly Guys, what do we do with that? We are being a badass. In what ways? Well, glad you asked. Here it is. And now, another example of game design. There's a star down here, and there's another star up there right above it, requiring to do the same shit and blind Mario Kart wall kicks. This is content. Do we want to return? Depends. Yeah, I have not yet discussed the real kicker in this overworld, and I will do it depending on whether I fail this next star, or after this level if I succeed with this star. Nice! That's course 9 clear. It's not the most difficult course, but you can definitely die in that one, so I'm quite glad I didn't. And actually, I'm on like 127 pace now, so ha! Yeah, just to tell you how bad my estimate and all of that is. Okay, anyway, yeah, I'm getting to course 6 Cap Island, which has 2 entrances actually, and for that reason I will be focused on the course and not telling you about the big punch of the overworld yet. So we are just gonna walk through a wall, we are gonna walk through another wall, that's going to fail, so I'm gonna just pass out of this wall and use the wing cap to get a 3 star instead. It makes about as much sense as it seems to make. Fear not, my child, for we already have returned to Yoshi's Island at home. Oh my. Yeah, so that's Cap Island. The music playing is actually What Is Love by Hathaway, I think was the name. So you walk around this heart, and as I said, nope, apparently not. Yeah, there's no good camera for this shit. So you walk through a wall, you walk through another wall, you don't walk through the third wall, and there's a star here. The star name is Combine the 3 caps, so allegedly you need to use metal cap, press a switch, go across water, find the vanish cap somewhere, another wing cap, but yeah, to hell with that. This course is very confusing intended, but I don't think any single human creature out there would play this course intended. I would rather go to the right pipe right now. So yeah, I've got this split of mine. Walls are a suggestion, and I think you are finding out why right now. Some of the walls are intentionally sloped, like people do in row hacks, so when they don't want their quote-unquote walls to be wall jumpable. This is very much the case for this level, because I didn't want you to wall jump on walls for this level. He knew what he was doing, but of course he was executing it in the worst way possible. So this is the star called Platforms of Caps, and whoops. Okay, I'm gonna show you the thing about the overworld that I didn't get to showcase so far, and this is a hilarious way to show it. Basically, if you die in Overworld 2, it is faster to reset the game. Because when you die in Overworld 2, the Death Warp is the Death Warp from Overworld 1 that spawns you all the way in the air. And that makes you fall, take damage, and then restart, so just reset the game at that point. Like, you're gonna have the bonus of having 4 lives, so there we go. So yeah, again, for this one, in order to make the skip viable, abuse the Womp. Kind of like we did in course 1. Weird that it was intended in course 1, but not here, but oh well, design. Battle and reset, yeah, basically. Yeah, basically, Madness allows you to reset to patterns all the time, in the middle of the run too. So yeah, for the next 3 courses that I'm going to do until I get out of this accursed place, every time I die you're gonna see me reset the game because, again, it literally is faster. I need to punctuate that a whole lot because you don't hear stuff like that often. Only genuine pieces of pieces of gold like this game can afford to say stuff like that. Why am I coming here anyway? Ah, yeah, because I want to go through the... You know what, fuck it, I have Vanish Cap. Yeah, more of the story is on this side, there's a star in this section of the level. You know, the next one. In case you remember the other side of the level in which the star was in the middle section. So, yeah. Makes sense, doesn't it? Now we are gonna round it off with one more quick star, because of course the remaining thing is coins, which is not going to happen. And this is where we break the level the most. Okay, that's literally the wrong pipe. Yep. Warning, playing madness makes your brain turn into... I think it's something even less... like even less nice than Mush. Because you know, namesake and everything. Yeah, I'm playing like my namesake. So anyway, we're just gonna go fly below the level, and I shouldn't have done that, but actually that's fine. So the idea is to fly below the level and reach all the way to the other end of the level and then just get the star there. Like so. Of course not intended, but we don't care to even know what intended is here. And that's course 6 done, okay. Next up, course 7. The infamous Goomba Town, which is responsible for the single worst King Bob-omb fight in Rohax, if you don't count the fact that to beat the stuff in Bowser's Dancraft you need to deal like 69 hits or so. That's right, we are talking King Bling Bling. We are not gonna see that in this run. God forbid, no. Okay, now for the only remotely dangerous star in here. Okay, that's kinda bad. Yeah, I'm trying to do a trick where I break into the house, because this is actually the quote-unquote secret star of the level, but it actually requires you to go out of the safe level boundaries, and yeah, that's not gonna happen. Okay, I don't know why I'm getting this all of a sudden. Yeah, that's what's supposed to happen. Thank God I'm this side. And subsequently he fights King Bling Bling, exactly. 69 hits, what right? Yeah, exactly. Like, for the record, Bowser's Dancraft was not made for playability, and neither was this, honestly. But I'm trying. So that was the hardest star in the level in this run. If you want the hardest star ever, again, treat yourself to King Bling Bling. Either way, yeah, let's contrast that with just literally stand in the Fading War place and get a star for it. It makes about as much sense as it seems. Just like Call of Madness. Yeah, calm down in the sand. I mean, I'm definitely calming down after all that performance in the other courses, naturally. Trying to blind hit pipes is a really interesting job. Okay, so now, in case you got the memo from the previous stars that I got, I'm gonna get 2 more stars which basically follow the same pattern. They have no reason to exist, but hey, Kazan decided he's gonna make stars like this, so there we go. One of them is Goomba's house, which has a window but only from the one side, so you have to peek around the edge of the level like this to get it. Still Goomba star, of course. Oh my goodness, the Sudoku of this run might be full, because there's a chance that I get a vacuum cleaner in my room at a random point soon, so that would be really nice. And now, final star for this level. It is just in the middle of a wall. So yeah, there we go, no more King Bling Bling. You've recorded 30 power stars, good job. Now you're rewarded with the course that probably has the worst camera in gaming. And we just watched Super Banjo-Kazooie in the Warp Zone. And we know of all other Rohax, so that's saying something. Welcome to Ghost Valley. What happens when you mix up the vanilla Big Boost Hound camera with a Rohack that absolutely doesn't have any concerns about how to build its level layout according to the camera? You get this level. And what do I mean? I'm gonna show in the very next star. Yes, we are talking the hard-coded spots from the places where the camera switches to something automatic and hard-coded in the vanilla Big Boost Hound level, over platforms which are absolutely not made for it. So first off, some wooden logs. a wall kick. So far so good, that's the easy part. Now try to get that ledge grab, and if I do this properly, you won't see almost any kind of camera movement. Well, you did see the minimum camera movement that happens over there, but yeah, basically, if I didn't do any of the jumps the way I did them, if I let myself stay a split second longer above the dead barrier and not above level ground, yeah, you would see the camera go crazy. If you try to actively sabotage me and go to the bottom of the level, that's what happens sometimes when you fall off the level just straight up. You'll be greeted by, hey, this is the hell that Mario is falling towards. Because, good game. And then there's also the other star, which is do the same thing, but then a little bit easier. Banger word. Oh yeah, I didn't even cover the music. Yeah, that's right, Seago. Thanks for reminding me. I have a feeling like I'm missing something, because... Ah, yeah, that's right. I do have 2 more stars to get in here. You know, did I just mention that, you know, there's like the star where you have to do some really dumb hard trick, and then there's the star that's the same thing but easier? Yeah, here we go. There's the star for Wong jumping off the starting platform of the level, and then there's the other one which is go across these platforms by either a triple jump dive or a Wong jump, and then don't fall off whatever you do. And now, to crown it all off for this overload, it is eyeball time. Can the eyeball walk onto me? No, it cannot! Eyeball! That's one of the better eyeballs I've had these days, and that's honestly pathetic. And that's the first gold for them. So yeah, we are done with Overworld 2, we can now move to Overworld 3, which at least has 1 proper death warp. Which means we are gonna stay in the Overworld after dying in a level or collecting a star in the level. Wow, the technology. Now to get up here, yeah, pretty involved set of wall kicks, and unfortunately here's the hardest Overworld split by far. I'm gonna first start by getting this star over here. Nothing too much run of the mill. Notice how I don't save the stars when I get them. That's because they are overworld stars and Kaza didn't know how to do it any better. God damn it. Can I clip through? Nope. Yeah, I think I'll be eating shit here, because this is not exactly supposed to happen. You will see why later. Well, this also happened, so I guess we are fine. Yeah, this is starting to get a real Kino. Warp zone moment. Yep, they didn't know how to do overworld warps. And now the star is also here again, which is... Okay, here's the funny thing. I've been making like a quality of life update of Madness, and I've been updating way more things than just adding parallel camera, reduced coin amounts required for stars and so on. One of the changes I made was move the star 14 units down, in order to make it so that Mario is actually on level with the star and can get it just by walking there. Usually that doesn't happen in regular Madness. It happened in this case because I walked too much into the star to the left. Exactly the one time where it actually mattered to, you know, to not get the star. And now, welcome to, this is called the skill challenge. To beat this. Obviously, I haven't been showing skill for the last 33 minutes, so this is the perfect level to play. Also sponsored by Pirates of the Caribbean. Yeah, Mimio didn't do it first. Kaze did it first with this atrocious port that is, just like everything else, barely recognizable. I'm doing these jumps intentionally safely, because if I fall off again, I will do something to myself that I won't like. So there we go, 3 skill challenge was first-ish try. Oh, and finally saving. So now how about I manage to do another overworld star that won't save again? Well, maybe I won't. If it depends on this. I'm gonna grab the wing cap here for safety, because this is also another star where I managed to embarrass myself in practice basically every single time I tried it. Yep, that doesn't seem to help anyway. Well, yeah, let's try that again, shall we? Yeah. There we go, so that's like an uber safe start to get up here. Otherwise you have to triple jump, then jump again, then jump dive on this very steep slope in order to make it up there. And again, emphasis on very steep. It's like not forgiving in the slightest. So in case you didn't get tired of all the courses you saw so far, I'm sure they're totally memorable. We are now in awful lava land. At this point, Kaze isn't even pretending anymore in any kind of way that this roll hack is, you know, good. Like, we had glitchy mountains, we had the benign level names, but yeah, awful lava land. So this is actually one of the breather stars, because this is just platforming. And then there's this bully, but every once in a while he falls off and it's fine. Even more awful level land, yep. Yeah. However, Kaze accidentally made a very epic star, and you might say that this star is like half the reason I even decided to play / speedrun madness nowadays. Shoutouts to Spaceman64 from the Wrong Hacks Done Quick Marathon from like 2016? Or was it 2015? I don't remember. For this Agent Mario star, so this is supposed to be lasers, and as he said, you jump, you walk and then jump kick, and then you don't take lava damage, because otherwise you fail to be an agent. You're not gonna get the star. Let's try that again. Yeah, moral of the story, learn how to avoid lasers. In the Super Mario 64 case, you must learn how to avoid ceilings, and then some. So yeah, jump kick, move around, jump and then kick. And then second layer is just lava. So make sure you have health when you got here. Why is this lava land awful? I mean, you see what I just played through? Like, it's an epic idea. I don't know who was the next person to try to do. Like, I guess Star Revenge 6 with the lights that we have to avoid, like Mission Impossible style and everything. But then I don't know of anyone who has actually made lasers like that for at least a really long while. Maybe nowadays in the decomp era someone tried something like this, but yeah, no, Kaze was quite innovative in that case. But also, it's atrocious geometry, and now Awful Lava Land Part 2. Damn it! I got the wall jumps in order to fail the wall kick. This star is called Perfect Wall Jumps, and it alludes to firsties, although it doesn't require a firstie, but it does need to be basically a perfect wall jump. It has to have an angle pretty similar to what I did there, or it has to get a firstie. So yeah, Kaze did not make the first required firstie, as I found out from experience with attempting to speedrun this wrong hack some more, but he sure made this. Wrong hacks done Winter 25, I guess. Yup, this is going great. Scared? Yes, be scared. We are now in scary territory. Like, after this star, there's another easy bullet star, and then I didn't get something else. Bullshit, I'm forgetting everything on the spot. Ah yeah, I didn't get the other star on the underside here. But first off, the big deal is this. Now, it's a shame that recently in both practice and speedruns, dearests, whatever, I have been getting this all the time first try, so I've kind of lost, you know, both the experience of what it is to fail this, this set of jumps. And I've also forgotten what it is to, you know, have the stress about it in advance. So yeah, that's a game over anyway, so reset was faster. So let's go through the overworld again. We also had so much fun the first 20 times. Of course, accompanied by no music, Batman, and finally wall kicks. The fan favorite, and then you fail and fall to this level of the structure, which is really fun. Yep. You will feel absolutely happy playing Madness. Which is why I'm doing it for you. And yeah, it has to be in Mario Cam, because the Lucky 2 Cam, by the way, in half of the areas in this game is fixed. I cannot think of any parts of the room where fixed cam is useful, but it's there for you. So yeah, back to the mines. Or the lava at least. Yeah, quite unfortunate that I have nothing to say here. I guess something like, hey, if there's any donations, yada yada, but... yeah, that's a fat meme. Yeah, that's what usually happens when your wall jump is not perfect. So, we have to try again. I didn't expect to show nearly this much of the miserable side of madness. I can only hope that this means that Bowser 3 will not go horribly wrong, but who knows, who knows. Not having to constantly hold down R for fixed cam is pretty POC champion. Oh really? Then try it. Try playing it. Oh boy. Yep, and sometimes you can just miss the warps because they have a fixed size. And it's not the size of these holes, let me tell you that much. Would I not get another star? I might consider it really soon. I have played this game. Yeah, sure, now have you played this game with fixed cam is the question. I'm too early, yep. I think it's getting to my head all those stuff about perfect wall jumps and firsties and whatnot, and I'm actually sabotaging myself. At this point it's not even the game. I'm gonna try it one more time, and on the 0 lives I'm gonna go get another star instead. I mean, again, another star that I need to get anyway, because there's like no easy stars to replace in the 72 route. That I know of at least. But hey. Anything to take a little bit of a break from this atrocious jump. Rage, yeah, no. The game's not taking any prisoners today. And we are in the worst part of the overworld proper, but we are not even in Bowser 2 and this is happening. We'll see. Oh my god, I actually did damage the side. I don't even know how to do this regularly, but it just happened in this case. Okay, let's not be dumb now. Speaking of. So for this one I played extra safe because, like, as you can see, the star spawn is just lovely. Like everything in Madness. Also lava bubbles at the dead barrier. Okay, we are in again. The downside. There's no way to avoid it anymore. Again, the downside is the other star I have to get here. But before that, gotta deal with this. Yes! No fucking way you're running this game. Well, watch this. I mean, is this game worth speedrunning? God, no. No, no, no. It's not worth it. Is it worth showcasing? I believe yes. Why would that be? Because it's... yeah, it's awful. It's a wet fart. But it has something in it. It has soul. It has level ideas. Which is more than I can say about, for example, Fares or Hacks. And I know I'm not gonna make too many friends saying that. Or at least I'm not gonna make one specific friend in chat. But like, yeah, he genuinely tried, even if it was just a shitty experiment. There's something in this game if you look really, really deeply inside. That's what I'm going for here, that's what I'm feeling about this game. Does it mean I'm suffering? Oh yes. But, like, really. This is content. So yeah. It's a piece of history for sure, yep. Okay, so now at 0 lives, can I clear the entirety of Overworld 3 without... Actually, there's no stakes other than having to come back here again, but it is most certain that I will game over again. Make no mistake. Let's try to do the Fly Guy, and if I don't do the Fly Guy, we will do wall jumping instead. That might suck. So yeah, basically, about the only way to cross from the starting platform to any of the other 5 islands in this level is with this Fly Guy. Of course, it doesn't respawn because it's a regular enemy, so go screw yourself if you mess up. Typical madness. Well, the other way is to get to the top of the wall jumping section, and oh my god, yeah, I have to get the metal cap here, dude. So yeah, the other way is to get to the top of the wall jumping section, and then jump off of it, but of course if I do that, then holy shit. Okay, this is pathetic, so let's do the boo. Mushie will become cracked under 0 lives pressure and not game over. Let's see it. You're right here, yup. Chungus indeed. You might be right, Agwab, though. Like, okay, you might be not too far off. Because sometimes I do perform the best when I'm in quote-unquote crisis mode. Okay, this is gonna... I don't think anyone would get any more style points for getting this star in any other way in this level. I was not supposed to run out of cap timer there. Yep. Walking in. So yeah, again, I said it in the beginning of the run when it was appropriate, but welcome to madness. It's a magical land. Why is it magical? Because you probably took drugs if you're seeing this. Yeah, I do have to make use of the trick where you hold the A button from a Fly Guy twirl or a Spin Drift twirl in order to fall slower to make it there. And it's still just barely. There are like higher Fly Guy positions from which you can get more height, so it's not that tight. But like, yeah, you see how it is? I don't get much choice in this case if I want to be moderately fast. Kaze or Snoopax or somebody has explained it at some point, but why is it that a bunch of early hacks only have music in one channel? Actually, yeah, good question. Can someone of the nerds in chat explain, please? Because that would be a good explanation. Blame Toadstool. Is it just literally Toadstool? Isn't it like the XML music importer of Frauber's Kellogg's of the early days? Also, yeah, a bunch of invisible walls, a bunch of boxes, and a star. The star name here is the star is a Y, and there's like a really big slide at the back part that you could very briefly and for a very little bit see there, behind me when I got the star. Basically, there's another star there, and it's hidden beyond out of bounds. Kaze pulls off this trick several times during this roll hack. One time it's at the end of 2 horrible carpet trips, star name quoted. And yeah, it's just... so that is just hilarious. Okay, so I actually got all the stars before getting wall jumping, so I have to stop myself from going up there because the only remaining star to get before wall jumping is here. Damn, that was a wall fight. Some of these are straight up broken, but that looks like something different. Fair. What's the big bug in the program? Oh, Agrap, I can give you a piece of information here. From my investigations, Kaze used a tool called MML to M64 to convert most of these things. He might have also used an MP3 converter at some point, because you cannot mess up some of the ports really that badly. But like, multiple ports are named like songname.mml.mmo.m64 or something to that effect. So apparently that's what happened there. I don't know if that helps with any technical information. So you could say that like half of the ports of this game are like doubly baked, basically. Okay, now we dealt with 5 islands, we dealt with Lava Land, we dealt with horrible Ghost Land. Why don't we take a trip to Reference Land? That's right, next up is Kakariko Village from Ocarina of Time. Zelda Ocarina of Time, I'm sorry, because we're playing Mario here and all. And don't hold your breath, because this is a horrible remake of Kakariko Village. They said Metal Cap music is botched as well, or I'm going insane? No, not Metal Cap itself, because Metal Cap is vanilla. So no, Metal Cap is fine. Just the wrong pitch command. Oh well. So yeah, I also have to remember which hole I need to go to the correct level, because all of them look roughly the same, so yeah, that's a classicer. Good to hear. Okay, now let's get this other star in this level, which usually kicks my ass. Visual warning, I didn't remember the word, so I couldn't give a proper warning already. But yeah, this is the Windmill Hut remake. It doesn't even play the Windmill Hut music. So here's to that. There's a recovery card here, which is hilarious. I don't know if that's a reference to something or if Kaze literally had difficulties with this platforming. It can be difficult, don't get me wrong. You can totally find uses for this recovery card. Oh my goodness, if I missed the star after this, I was gonna scream. Honestly, got you only ever used WSRM2025, that's fair. Really safe music roll hacking, true. Level importer, XML importer, yeah, that's something. I barely even touched it and I still know that much. I'll be referencing the 1/4 card piece in OOT. Oh, good call then. Thanks for the info. Okay, now we've done the difficult stars, so now here's to the less difficult stars. For example, this star, which is aptly titled Deep. It sure was deep, alright. Interested in potentially getting into music composition? Then good luck, more power to you, because I, for example, am more on the programming side of things, and yeah, I won't be able to get into music because I'm not musical, but kudos to the people who can. Some make really amazing ports like Pi and IGWAP. Also, the 50-star text box appeared and it told us, okay, only 30 more stars until we can do stuff to Bowser that I'm not gonna quote verbatim because they are not safe for stream. However, that's weird because you don't need 80 stars to finish this game, you need 72 stars. Well, actually you need 0, but to finish it legit without flipping through the door and just destroying everything, yeah. So this is the secret star of the Kakariko Village, which is content that totally existed in Ocarina of Time naturally. And I'm just gonna do this to finish it. I don't remember this place in Kakariko, yeah, don't worry about it, that's, you know, like, if Kaze was better at, well, making believable visuals and then making a war, then this place would probably be something like dimensional interference, yada yada. The platforms could literally have the same layout and just be decorated like how Pi would decorate, I don't know, his dimensional sphere areas, or something like that. And then it would actually make sense, I would say. So that's why I say this game has ideas executed horribly, because there's a way to put a lot of polished decoration and some extra thought in design, and actually make something of these ideas. Now this here is apparently the graveyard, which my condolences to the entire Ocarina of Time game. And yeah, we have piranha plants. Will I suck at this from the entire level? Seems so. So yeah, let's go to the central platform, and then let's long jump to this platform. That's a way to do it. Now, can I guess where the star spawns? Because I have absolutely forgotten. No, I cannot. No, wait, it's almost fine. Have you already passed the problematic vigor? Actually, yes, it isn't a thing in 72 star. I would like it to be a thing in 72 star because speed, but it's RNG. Like, it has a 99% chance that it's going to fall from the top of the level into nothingness, and you're not gonna catch it. So yeah. Okay, news flash update. I'm back to 127 pace, which is ridiculous. But also good for this overworld, but don't worry, the next course is gonna destroy me. Welcome to course 13, Platform Chaos. You hear that right, there's no music. Your ears can take a break. You're welcome. Also, all the platforms are like this. Rectangular, ice physics. They're like somewhere between a double jump and a triple jump with a dive distance away from you. What the hell do I do here? Oh yeah. And then also, yeah, I'm scared about this. I'm actually gonna take a look, because the next star is walk the dinosaur. There's a star down there. You're supposed to walk Dory for it. Except, yeah, that's literally harder than just jumping for the star. So unfortunately, we see Dory, but no Dory action. But yeah, at least this was one of the first roll hacks to use Dory in a roll hack. So yeah, if you're on a crack pace, we can definitely put Doug before Bigfoot. Well, we'll see, we'll see. Yeah, it depends how cracked of a pace. Because again, the zero lives curse continues. The Chrome climb, but worse. Yeah, basically. Glad you noticed. So yeah, at some point I heard from Kazu himself that basically this level is made by actually taking a calculator and calculating the unit distances between platforms in order to actually engineer the jumps to be bad like this, or not bad like this, but like precise like this. The man legitimately took a calculator in order to produce as tight jumps as possible. Also, that's star 3 in the level, by the way. It's called mid-high. We are not gonna take that because we have more business towards the top of the level. Can I do this with a side flip? Please tell me I can. I do not want to triple jump this. Yes, thank you. Everyone do the dinosaur. I mean walk. Yeah. Now, this is star 1 in the level. This is through the course. Good naming. I don't know what to say. There is like surprisingly little in the way of like exposed ceilings and other beginner or hack mistakes here. Oh, make no mistake, Sonic. You are seeing the best of the game right now, kind of cherry-picked, and you missed like the level with the Wiggler, which shows enough invisible walls even in speedrun play. But yeah, basically I know how to avoid invisible walls or don't get in their way for most of the run, and we might even still see some stuff. But trust me, this game is riddled with invisible walls like every Kazero hack. Because it wouldn't be a Kazero hack otherwise. Why did I do that jump? I don't know, but at least I can... That was dumb. You're supposed to jump dive there. Yeah, but that was a tiny little mistake. I think I'm still walked in for now. Unless proven otherwise by this section, for example. We'll see. Yeah, I haven't messed up in this course in a while, so this is not the best thing. That means I'm gonna kind of lose a little bit of time now, but it's fine. Okay, I scaled this wall not too shabbily. Actually, it's about as good as it gets. I'm not even complaining. I was gonna say I watched Kazu play this years ago and I remember it being way worse than this. That's because it is way worse than this. I mean, if you're not turned off by the textures, the no music, the level design that's from platform to platform, for example, then yeah, if you also need invisible walls, you can find them by playing this game yourself. I don't recommend playing this game yourself, but you can. I mean, this star is called rolling under the platform, so obviously this is what you have to do. I think it might be possible with a long jump, but it's been a really long while since I tried different ways to get the star. Oh yeah, Agua, basically you're not gonna know if I'm on a crack pace until the very end, because I think I have a 7-minute Bowser 3 split. It doesn't take 7 minutes, but I have a 7-minute split. So, mid-high, remember that one star that was not star 1, but was earlier in the level? Yeah, let's get that one, and get out of here. The stars you're missing is basically another horrible carpet trip through the level, and then coins. Of course, the carpet trip themselves may or may not be subject to invisible walls, depending on whether you fall for the throw stars, but then the carpets themselves can be broken, like all those wrong hacks break them, by basically having their path overwritten if you have played too much of the rest of the game. So then you need to reset before you come back in the level, and so on and so forth. Don't get me wrong, it's not good at all, Lamau. Thanks that we got disqualified and out of the way. Now, I'm gonna take a bit of a break, because it's time for Icy Fortress. We are only gonna get 1 star here, because every other star is like watching paint dry. As in, it takes that much time, and it's not any more fun. Now, fun fact about this level. To the left of me is the whole of the level, like you fall off and die, right? Well, the death barrier is so high that the moment you peek off the platform, you die. Doesn't matter even if you jump up like this much. So you cannot cut corners because you will die to a death barrier. And there's a star in the wall because that's a Madness classic. You see a core box section that therefore is so diabolical. Or lazy, or badly designed. One of these. Yes, yeah, coding QV mapping. Ah, yeah, yeah, that's the thing. There we go. Okay, now, Vast Overworld 2 course. How far can I get in this? Oh, I have 3 minutes of time save here, let's go. There's like 1 or 2 difficult stars and the rest is just free content again. So let's see. This is the continuation of Course 5, at least spiritually, because it's Ghost Mansion but on the inside this time. I mean, Course 5 barely looked like a building, but we sure were outside something, as far as I can tell. This here though, oh boy. Okay, so welcome to these trees. Yeah, this is a wobbly section where you're totally gonna see where you're going. The camera is of course the new Worms Fortress camera, so I'm just gonna do this really slowly like this. Make sure I really just don't die. And then I made it, so that's good. Another jump to the right instead of the left at the very end there would get you to a different star. But there's an easier way to get that star, so I'm gonna apply that now. Delightful, indeed. So that's the worst of the level done, at least for this one. We're getting 5 stars here, so just no coins, so yeah. The rest of it, I'm just gonna chill, get some wall kick stars, some walk through the wall stars. If you have watched this run comprehensively, then you will see that this is the Madness Classic. You walk through a fake wall, you get a star. I'm pretty sure this here is intended. And yes, not Vanish Cap intended. And yes, you need to walk through this wall like this. No jumps or anything to clip. And I mean, it's literally called the Secret Room. Truly the Ghost House experience. Now I'm gonna do this again for another star for which it's not intended to use that, but we can anyway. Hooray for level layouts. Yeah, that's not a target, right? I don't know if this is Quarter Frames memes, but it sure feels like it. But trust me, I tried hard and I could not get this with anything other than regular walking. Nor did any speedrun do anything other than regular walking. So yeah, that's the start of the bottom of the level. There's like 3 distinct ways to get it. All of them suck. Especially intended, because it requires you to do a jump almost similar to some Bros Realm Invasion trick, where you approach a steep slope from entirely sideways, entirely perpendicular to it, and then make a momentum jump off of it. It's not the same thing here, but it feels like it because of the layout of things. Yeah, just be glad I can do this instead. Now we are gonna do the Madness Classic number 2. Wall kicks on metal walls that have no reason to exist. This is a fun game. Also, thank God I have 60 stars already, let's just say that. Is this a red coin again? No, but... yeah, no, I'm supposed to do the wall kicks properly. And the camera here is actually good for it. Believe it or not. Of course, it's vanilla camera, but you can use the walkie to here in order to... die. That works for me. Honestly, I'm much more fine taking a death like this than taking a death to the hard star. Because at least the hard star is out of the way. But it's fine, I can still save, like, at least 1 minute compared to the previous split on this level. So basically we are cooking. Now we are probably cooking with uranium at this point, but we are cooking. Yep, there we go, perfect camera. And now you can get 1 of 2 stars. You can either get this one on the top, or you can get the one on the roof. I prefer plutonium, that's fair. Yeah, but don't you worry, we have seen almost all the game has to offer. Actually, surprisingly enough, this route visits all the main courses. Off the top of my head, all cap courses, all buzzer level, skill challenge. Yeah, I think we visit all courses except for the hardcore final level. Which is, under normal circumstances, the level for 120 stars with the last 2 stars of the game. Cooking with scratch to shit non-stick pans. Actually, yeah, good point. So yeah, like you see, most of Madness content, at least the easy half of it. I say half because 72 out of 122 is more than a half, but content-wise, oh boy. Okay, out of course, so cooking with macroplastics, yeah, good point, good point. I actually had to wait there because if I enter the cannon with the Wacky 2 camera, things would be complete shit. By the way, that pipe that I just entered, that I just phased through, it's a fake pipe there to kind of contain quote-unquote the cannon, and it's actually a toad. It's easily approachable if the cannon is closed, but nothing important there. Okay, I didn't take damage, that's an interesting start. So welcome to Bowser 2. This level is called Bowser's Gravity FAQ for some reason, so if you have any questions, if you have any frequently asked questions about gravity, this is the place to ask them. Why is the level called like that? No idea, except that it has a gimmick. You enter a pipe, and you go to the opposite rotation. The entire level is upside down now. So, hooray! Okay, the level is almost over. I'm like 3 jumps away from getting to the Bowser pipe. And now here's the difficult part. You need to jump on this cog, which has awful collision, on this pendulum, and from it, complete the long jump to the final platform. Then the pipe on the left that you saw from those 2 warp pipes, that's the Bowser fight. There's no way to skip this. I tried a few days before the marathon. It cannot happen even if you go as high as possible in the level. You have to do this. What is the force of gravity on Earth? It's like 9.8 something meters per square second, was it? I was better in physics in middle school, but yeah. I think that's what it was called, so yeah. 9.807. Yep, thank you. Yeah, usually colloquially rounded up to 9.81. Thanks for reminding me. Now obviously we have more time for more gravity questions because I failed the big trick of the level and I'm gonna have to try it again. Also this level is, as you can probably tell, it's awful if you have to get the red coins because then you actually have to play the rest of the level. So now the trick here is to get an angle slightly to the left but not too much to the left because you want to hit the pendulum with confidence, which should almost happen here, but you also don't want to miss the platform by being too straight compared to the platform. If the sun was Thanos snapped out of a distance, would gravity stop affecting Earth immediately or would there be a delay equivalent to the speed of light? Good question! I have no fucking idea, but I'm gonna bet on the latter option. There's not a force, GG. Okay, somehow I'm 3 out of 3 re-entering this level without taking damage. Depending on your cannon shot, you may land on the ground before taking the warp, and then you take fall damage just before you enter the level. This game looks like hell to play, that's because it is. It has really easy stars and then it has garbage like this. If the sun was about to disappear now, we would notice it in about 6 minutes. Wasn't it 8 minutes? That's what I have always heard at least. Let's go! Let's go! Yep. I managed to fumble it after getting it, because that slope over there is, like, not climbable. Like, it's not steep, but I decided to do buffoonery for some reason. Oh boy. Yep. This is the life in the madness zone. There's the fall damage. It was about time. So, yeah, Bowser... Like, Bowser 1 is the easy Bowser level. Bowser's 2 and 3 are actually the roadblocks of madness. Currently in the Unicorn. Oh boy, good luck, Mui. And, like, don't fucking watch madness. Oh my god, I'm even getting hungry, so, yeah, nice. And now I miss the cog. You know how it is. Does the Graviton exist? Yes, but if you're playing VVVVV. Great game, by the way. Indie from the early 2010s as well. Just like all the good indie games. I do recommend. Long jumps for good measure. Vanish cap, wall kicks. Did you get the memo about all the things we need to, like all the madness rituals we need to do to appease the gods of this game? I hope so. Okay, so we're back here. Let's take the cannon and go to Bowser 2 and show it who's the boss. Except not really, because I have been sucking. I love that people don't know these ancient rock hacks still know. Yeah, some of us are stupid. Others of us are just lovers of the classics. This here is not a classic, this here is a piece of shit, make no mistake. I am fully aware that this rock hack is really shitty, and that's part of the reason why I'm running it. Again, the other part, as I said earlier, is that the level design is basically non-existent. But it shows traces of level ideas, like something that if Kaze had the skills of the Last Impact era in 2012 already, he would make amazing things with these levels. Like platform chaos, like calculating with, like mathematically, where the platform should be positioned, that's kind of piss, but something could be done about that. Then again, the Agent Mario with the lasers, you saw how that went. Now, left pipe is Bowser, so let's just go there. Okay, finally. It took like 3 minutes extra than it should have. Or 4. But now we are here, and Bowser has got swag and bitches and YOLO! Yeah. It wasn't 2016, but has decided to be unfunny way ahead of time. Truly a pioneer. Somehow I have not grabbed the Bowser tail. Now that's... Warp Zone, however, is undeniably a classic, you wish. And I missed the Bowser throw. That's the real... You know... That's the real classic there. Because I needed more of a time loss in here. Don't you worry, I have dodged the tail. It's gonna go fine now. Yep. Gonna have to pick up my skills for the last 10 stars though. And then Bowser says in his dying breath for the second time, "Not again! My third course will be horrible!" Mark those words, the third course will be horrible. He's not lying. I said it was undeniable. Well, yeah, but I denied it. To see our gravity will be affected and we will slowly go out towards deep space while we all die from the cold. Sounds very encouraging. Thanks for the info. Now, we are actually going to Overworld 4. That's right, this game has 4 overworlds. It is so innovative. There's the last 2 main courses of the game in here. There's also 5 secrets, that's what I'm gonna get next. I went into Mario's C-Up camera, so I also muted the music, so in case you're tired of the music, you're welcome. So yeah, the last 2 main courses of the game that I'm gonna visit both of them. Those courses are, logically, courses 2 and 3. Yeah, in the first overworld we have courses 1 and 4 and 11, but 2 and 3 are at the very end of the game. Do I need these boxes? Actually no, but for some reason I went for them. Because what you can do here is actually... Well, that, but I also need to get the secret first. Whoops. I'm falling apart right now, as you can see. You physically cannot. Well... I don't know about that. Yeah, okay, so now we sneak into the cannon hole. The cannon is not there because we don't have 120 stars. This bomb is responsible for the cannon otherwise. And where the hell am I missing? Oh, yeah. So that's a star. So yeah, that cannon there requires 120 stars to open, except you're good at DOJs, the game says. And if you're good at DOJs, then you can go to the door cage bomb, and then if you can somehow get out of there, you can use the cannon ready to go to the hardcore final. You don't want to do that, but yeah, let's just propose that we can. Is this the right course? Actually, the question of the day. I think so. Yep. Welcome to course 3, Desert Hell. Or as I called it in my splits, Broken Star Revenge 6.5, because this level has another surprise feature that was actually invented here and not in later rogue hacks. You're gonna be in for a shock, because right now I'm gonna do the 100 coin star of this level. That's right, the 100 coin star. I actually need to go here, I need to also not get hit by fire. Also, yeah, in case you don't know that this level is fueled by fire and flames, this level will be pretty insistent to tell you that this level is in fact filled with fire and flames. So, here's a blue coin switch. I think you understand now. Yeah, Kaze decided to pull off a Star Range 6.5 with the coin count here, put 90 coins into the blue coins, and I think legit the only other coins in the levels are the red coins, so that's why I'm gonna pick up the red coins and then not do the red coin star, because fuck that. Through the fire and flames? Spot on. Okay, I'm actually going to through the fire and flames, and hopefully I'm not dumb. Because this here can crash the game due to object overload. Luckily I played the level in the supposed way that you don't do that. But yeah, you can totally overwhelm the game with objects here. Luckily, it went fine. So yeah, that is indeed Through the Fire and Flames. Reference! And there's also another act that contains fire and flames, as the game will tell you. We will see that in a little bit. But first off, secret! For the second last time. You just go down here and yeah. I will do it faster, but every time I try to do it faster, I at least get upward by a water box, so I cannot do it faster than this. Secret of the Desert Hill indeed. But wait, this was easy! What are you talking about, Desert Hill? Why is this course so scary? I mean, we have seen worse already, let's be real. But still the point is that there's pretty annoying shell climbs and like quote-unquote mountain climbs remaining in this level. The worst is still yet to come. I'm gonna start with this one here and hopefully I'm not being a buffoon. Okay, I think that's fine. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, for some reason I particularly have failed this style so many times that I'm scared of it nowadays. But that's still not the worst of it. How to get into the cage? Well, that's one way. That's probably the best way, honestly. So yeah, climbing the quote-unquote mountain again. To me it's more like that cake in Mario Party 64 than a mountain. But oh well. Now again, this skip here in which we have a wall kick. Because the walls are aligned in a very specific way where there are some angles that allow you to double wall kick. And thank God. Well, that's not it, but... Shoutouts to forward side flips, by the way. Freaking hell. And also the Klepto is stuck there, which is nice because, you know... The less Kleptos I have in my way, the better. Now let's climb to the actual top of the mountain. No way, there's another layer here. There's bombs, there's a lot of flames. Am I close to crashing the game? I have no idea. And then there's this Klepto which is eternally sentenced to dying in lava. Enemies in Mario 64 behave really weirdly when placed over lava, and that Klepto is unfortunate enough to get stuck in there forever. But I'm not sad in the slightest about it. Now this act contains fire and flames, and I hate Kaze for it. It's time for a really dumb cannon shot. And that's the big way to make the level difficult. And also the Z-fighting playing lava there. So now I would go to that platform on the left, but unfortunately that's just not possible with the current momentum and all. It's also not possible from here, so I have to actually climb upwards and then go down, and that's not even the end of it. This star just sucks. This star sucks so much that when Spaceman did the Ronhax Done Quick speedrun of Madness, which I think was the only other speedrun of Madness to date on the marathons, you can see why at this point, he went to controller plugin to actually tweak with the plugin like Dead Zone and shit in order to make this cannon shot like really precise and stuff. And here I am, the idiot, doing it with keyboard. All or nothing? That's nothing. Yeah, you have to hit the very edge of the platform right there. And you can either do it by landing in a red coin, and then having enough health for 2 lava bounces, or just sniping it with the first lava bounce. But it's always by the teeth of your skin. That's the punishment for stealing Plumber's hats. Yeah, true. Weird how only one of the 3 or 4 Kleptos in the level is getting punished, but oh well. I guess that's the Klepto Jesus of sorts. Like he's punished on behalf of the whole nation, and while everyone else just keeps committing crimes anyway. And that's also a sentence that I didn't know I will invent today, but I'm glad, I guess. Wait, is it a little bit to the left? I have a feeling that it's a little bit to the left. my visual cue is the whole of this cloud, but I'm really not sure about the specifics. Let's try anyway. Let's go. Course 3 done. Oh my. Okay, that's gonna be interesting. Nah, I think it's fine. I think it's fine. I don't think there's places where I have to take damage. But this has not happened to me before in the run. So yeah. Welcome to Dangerous Minigame, aka Course 2, aka this place, I don't know. Okay, so I'm gonna try to get a really quick start here if it decides to cooperate. It's an arch with vanilla Wacky camera, so you know how well this can go. Yes! Oh my... Nice. What a shit hacks you this way after the run. Exactly. The biblical hack of madness. Well... Nah, we're fine, we're fine. You found 70 stars, 10 more, actually it's 2 more, and you can, again, do stuff to Bowser that are not safe for stream. So yeah, I'm skipping all the war crimes committed by this level, for example with the star parts in the sky as Star 1 name says, which requires you to do almost blind secrets starting from a cannon shot. And instead I'm gonna do this, which is... yeah, cool. Yeah, it's like almost first year acquiring wall kicks. They're not too bad if I start them properly. Honestly, it's funny, I don't even know which collector would carry your hat if you re-enter that level to get it. Now, of course, I'm not gonna do that, but still. I'm really not comfortable with this camera angle, but I have to do with it. Okay, cool. Now, part 2. Oh my, that's a really good way to start the wall jump. And nice. The other star is free, we are out of the woods. Well, no, more like I'm taking a break because then comes Bowser 3 and that's the last hard thing in the run, right at the very end. Nice. Mario shrug. Yeah, I mean, that's the best emotion he can honestly feel with this. Where is the star? There it is. Okay, so 72 stars in 122. That could be worse. That could have been worse. Now let's just go straight for Bowser. Again, 72 stars are perfectly fine for this one. And now, Sour please. Sour please, please. And also bonus points in the next millionaire round for whoever guesses what the hell this is a port of. Now for difficult jump number 1. You have to chain long jump from this platform, and I hope I never have to do this again, but it depends on the rest of the level. Difficult jump number 2 that you can at least retry. This is actually a skip, because otherwise you have to do some really weird going around platforms below this one that I'm standing on, and yeah, it's actually even more horrible than just doing this. Okay, now the fun part. And finally, the last and worst of madness. So this Bowser level actually has 2 stars, the red coins and a secret star again. And let's go! Yes, first time Bowser 3, holy shit, we are pacing. This is a pacer. Not even a pace for a PB, but a pace for not destroying the schedule. So I'm pretty fine with that. This is a vanilla Bowser fight. After seeing all of that madness, we can rest by watching some vanilla Bowser throws. I don't think that hits. Oh boy! I'm getting pleasantly surprised today. Keyboard throws, if you don't have cheating plugin, suck, but we'll deal with it. And nice. Throw a few times for time stall. No need to. I think there's gonna be a bonus run. You won, I'll never call your... Oh my god, why did I leave that text box on stream? But you'll never be able to collect 122 stars. Yep. And time. 125. I told you, this can train wreck and... Yes, still not be the 145 that I had as an estimate. I would have to leave the community if that's the case. Now the worst thing is, this is only 5 minutes slower than my PB. World record is like a 52 or something like that by AP616, shoutouts to him, and yeah. Then I wish I could throw Bowser, oh well. Schedule back on track. It was never off track really. I guess that next up we're gonna see Duck do some short throw hack. So I probably need to just get out of here and I don't need to throw for content. Otherwise I would have shown like the quality of life stuff. Maybe I could still have a minute or two for that. Because like, yeah, you cannot even see the credits, so, you know. Actually it's not this, I have to open the other ROM. Let's just have a quick taste of madness when you just throw in the modern quality of life patches into it. Spoilers, it feels better. Thanks for the GG's. I don't have a cap, but at least I have parallel lucky camera. With the 72 stars I can go somewhere and prove the